show you how to do a foundation single crochet. So instead of having to work into your foundation chain, we're actually going to be doing a foundation chain with a single crochet on top at the same time. And then we will have a foundation chain and a single crochet Ribblr. So we're going to start with a slip stitch on our hook, and we want to have 2 different colored stitch markers here. I want you to go ahead and grab one of the stitch markers and put it on your yarn, your working yarn. You can put your hook down if you need to. And then I want you to grab your hook, and we're going to yarn over and make sure that the hook is on the stitch marker is on the right side of the hook. So we want to make sure that stitch marker is on the right side of the hook when we yarn over. And we're going to pull up a loop. We made 1 chain. And now we're going to yarn over, pull up another loop, and we made 2 chains here. So now we have 2 chains, and we have a stitch marker in one of those chains. I want you to just go ahead and grab that stitch marker. It kind of helps you see that hole. And you're going to put your hook right into that stitch marker hole right there. So that little loop. And we're going to yarn over and pull up 1 loop. So we have 2 loops on our hook. Okay? And now I want you to yarn over and pull up 1 loop through the first loop on your hook. So you have 2 loops on your hook again. Go ahead and put your hook down. Grab your working yarn and pull it to your right. And grab the end of your yarn and pull it to your left. We're going to be looking at these 2 loops right here. That one right here and that one right here. So I want you to grab your stitch marker and put it through that first one right there and that second one. So it's going to go right through those 2. You should be able to see it come through. Like if you separate those 2 little hoops, you should be able to see your stitch marker in the middle of them. So you can see that little yellow sticking out right there. Now go ahead and close up your stitch marker. Go grab your hook and resume your normal positioning. And we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull through both of the loops on our hook. Now, if we look at the side of our project right here, this is the top. We're going to look at the side, and you pull it apart a little bit. You're going to see that we have this section right here, a bar of yarn between the middle, and then we have another little section where if you pull your stitch marker, just grab it and pull it a little bit, you can see a little hole. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hook into where our last stitch marker is making that hole. So that little hole right there, we should have these 2 little loops right there. You're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 1 of the loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through both of the loops on your hook. Now, if you look at the next one, we want to go into those 2 little loops. So if you don't know what loops to go into, look at what we just did with our last stitch marker. We're going to go into the next 2 right there. So if you need to, you can stop and grab your yarn, separate it, and put another stitch marker. Right here and right there. And then close it up. Make sure it's not on your working yarn. And then, like I said, pull apart. You see that little hole? Stick your hook through that hole, yarn over, pull up a loop, so you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop, you still have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. And once you get the hang of it, you're gonna just go into there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. And when you've gotten to however many chains you need for the pattern, then what you want to do, you want to turn your work. And you can either chain one and then start working into your row, or I just like to start working right into the single crochet I just created. So it makes a single crochet on top of a single crochet. And I think that gives it a little bit more of a squared look when you're finished. And like I said, if you need to use more stitch markers, use all the stitch markers that you have in order to help you get this down. Once you get a kind of rhythm down, it works out. But if you need any help, go ahead and you can ask in the comments. If you like this tutorial, you can go ahead and subscribe and like this video. It's my first. Please be kind to me.